outlaw, we lawless. We ballin' out, nigga, regardless. Everything VVS, we flawless.
This is Chris Algieri, and you're watching Thisis50 Young Jack Thriller.
If niggas so hot, why they ain't got what I got? My bop, my watch, my heel block, my fat knots, my swag is top notch. My crack spots bring cash and non-stop. My nigga Rock just came home from Comstock. I got shooters, they ain't got what I got.
Chris Algieri. So you know you're a fighter. How long you been in the game?
Professionally, I turned pro at 19. I've been at it for 8 years now.
And so, like, what's your record like?
Professional boxing, I'm 11-0. My kickboxing career before that was 20-0.
Who is Chris Algieri?
Chris Algieri is the future, and that's really what's happening. I mean, we're putting ourselves in a good position right now to be on top of the game. You know, people ask me why are you doing this? I'm doing this to be a world champion. I'm not doing this just to get a name for myself, just to make some money. I'm doing this to be a world champion. It's a passion of mine. That's why I'm here.
So, what inspired you to be a boxer?
Actually, my grandfather, we would watch fights together. We would always talk about these great fighters, Alexis Arguello, Sugar Ray Leonard, and I just grew up watching them and always wanted to be like that.
Is there anybody that stands out that you kind of model yourself after?
I mean, the most recent guy would probably be Oscar De La Hoya. I think that he would be like the prototypical guy who I would want to be like.
We ballin' out, yeah, regardless. VVS, yeah.
You know, he could smile, he could talk, and when it came to getting down business, he always handled it. You know, great fighter. And now even after the sport, he's with Motor. He's staying out of the game. He's still making money. He's still involved. I think that's, you know, pretty much a perfect career right there.
I'll whoop your head, boy. You know I will. I'll whoop your head, boy.
What's one of the craziest injuries that you've incurred fighting?
Probably my kickboxing career. It was actually my final kickboxing fight. I was fighting for the ISK world title. I fractured my elbow and also strained my ACL and my knee in the same fight. So early in the fight, I clipped my elbow and then strained my knee a couple rounds later. So coming out of that fight, I won the fight, you know, unanimous decision. It was a 10-rounder, but you know, it was a little worse for wear in terms of, you know, my body.
So why would you, you know, quit kickboxing to go to just regular boxing?
Kickboxing is not as well known as it used to be, especially in this country. I'm actually more well known in Canada and in England than I am in this country. I was a 2-time undefeated world champion in 2 different weight classes. Nobody here knew who I was, you know, and I didn't have any money to show for it. On top of that, I was getting injuries like to my legs, so you know, it was an easy transition for me because, you know, I love boxing first anyway.
What's one of the biggest misconceptions about boxing?
That we are just out there going rock and roll robots. That it's you hit me, I hit you, and then whoever's tougher wins. That's not it at all. It's about playing chess. That's what boxing is the fastest chess game in the world. You're making moves, you're moving your pawns, you're giving things up, you're sacrificing things, you're setting things up for later, you're thinking ahead. That is definitely a big misconception in boxing. It's not just tick for tack.
So how can people get in contact with you?
Check out chrisalgieri.com. Facebook, Twitter, and chrisalgieri.com.
There it is, right there, man. So Chris, man, you want to say anything to the people before you get out of here?
Yeah, don't sleep on boxing. The sport is not over yet. UFC is not taking over. UFC is a flash in the pan. Boxing is going on bigger and better things. Stay tuned. Chris Algieri is coming.
There it is. Like I always say, you just can't say you're real. It's something you got to be, man. Chris Algieri. We're over and we're out.
If niggas so hot, why they ain't got what I got? My bop, my watch, my heel block, my fat knots, my swag is top notch. My crack spots bring cash and non-stop. My nigga Rock just came home from Comstock. I got shooters, they ain't got what I